Hello and welcome to the show, and welcome to a sponsored video. Big thank you to the devs for sponsoring this one, and I have become a boat. That's not, not quite what I intended to do. The analog stick on this controller is a little bit iffy. Don't mind me. Yes, we're just going to become a boat in the middle of the city. No, we'll go back. This was the car that I was wanting to show off initially. Yes, it has been quite a long time, an awful long time actually, since I have played The Crew 2, and I have to say, there has been a huge amount of content. There has been an awful amount of stuff come out for this game in terms of cars, in terms of stuff to do, since I last played it. I mean, I don't know what this car is. It's just awesome, is the best way to describe it. It's really cool. It's kind of a homemade Formula 1 car-ish. I love it. It's very fast and very grippy as well, which is... yeah, it's quite the thing. It's quite the thing to go around with. But I love a lot of the vehicles that have come to this game. Actually, as I said, there's been a lot of content. There's been a lot of new stuff to have a play around with. And today, I'm going to be taking a look at the latest of the events, the Blizzard Rush. You can see there's loads of stuff here to be going through. So there are 5 new events that will have us racing in some hypercars across the map. This is on a kind of special early access build, so this is not my normal crew count, if you like. So yeah, we're going to go jump into... Well, look, that's the wall. That's not quite into the garage where I was expecting to go. Don't mind me, we're just visiting some scenery. No, we're going to jump into the hyperclass car. You know what? We're going to start with the McLaren 7... What is it? 765 LT? I don't know. McLarens, they're just all a similar name. You know, there's lots of numbers. So we're going to be racing a lot of hypercars. Alright, let's go see what we can do with our McLaren. There's a Bugatti Noir thing, there's a Yesco, there's all sorts of stuff. Now, I should say, the cars that I've been given are all fully upgraded, so they are very quick. I actually outrank the kind of recommended rank for a lot of these. Oh, that could have ended in disaster. Didn't realise there was a concrete barrier down the middle. But yes, my car is kind of quite fast. It's very cinematic racing across the bridge with all the fireworks going off. We're very quick. I just casually doing 270 mile an hour. That's fine. Now we've got to do 270 mile an hour through some roadworks. It's not advisable. That's definitely not. Okay, it was 230 now. Slightly more advisable than the 270. Oh, we're doing a very high speed slalom. Okay, I don't know if I've got the bravery. I feel like the car could maybe do that flat. I don't think I have got the... Oh, that's gonna be a very near crash. This is quick. Going very quickly, very wobbly. Well, let's say very wobbly. That's what happens when you're going over crests at this sort of speed. You know what? Sure, what we need is some more speed. That's a pickup truck. Okay, I take it back. What we needed was a bit more control and a bit more foresight than to, you know, go flat out into oncoming traffic. It's... yeah, probably not a very clever idea. Just all possible things. Oh, that the lights are useless. No, I say that as I am doing very... Oh, we're doing the slalom again. Oh, there we go. I knew it was going to get the better of me at some point. Just got... Okay, we're getting a bit carried away. I'm having fun at warp speed with these... Oh, I mean, I feel like we are supposed to cheat. Probably not supposed to cheat, but I can cheat, so we're going to take our McLaren for a little bit of an explore. It all is fine. Oh, we go doing more roadwork slalom. They're doing a lot of construction work here. Oh, okay, no, this time here we're definitely supposed to go on the grass. I mean, I feel like... Oh, all the damage? It's perfectly conditioned... Oh, that's the wrong button. It is perfect condition, McLaren. I will, you know... All is fine. Well, I hope that's something we can go over. I'm going a bit too fast for the careful approach or option. Again, I'm very glad there was a ramp there. Very glad we've got some incredibly strong suspension. That's for sure. Right, we are thankfully a long way clear of anything giving chase. We'll just use some nitro We're up to many miles an hour. Where are we going? What are we going to have to deal with? Okay, more jumps. That's fine. We can fly through everything. I don't know if there was a way to... Whoa! Did not see. Do I get that count? Okay, it's fine. If we get pinged across to the side... I'm just currently flinging a McLaren at the scenery at very high speeds. Bloody hell, that's a kamikaze, dear. Yeah, okay, we can get away with going outside the checkpoints. That's quite nice of it. Right. Yeah, we're definitely not in empty, wide open road down here. This is... oh, it's got snowy all of a sudden. Have you got less grip now? I don't know. I probably shouldn't be going at as ridiculous a speed. I mean, the weather effects are awesome. I'm not going to lie. That's really cool. I like the transition we've suddenly got into the snow. We still seem to have a decent amount of grip, at least. I guess there's not actually that much snow on the road, per se. More just like a damp road all of a sudden. Probably shouldn't be. Seeing my driving so far... It has been... I've had a bit of a play around on the game, and I've enjoyed actually going back to this one and playing around. It's a nice, easy handling model to kind of pick up and just jump back into. Yep, we were near missing traffic, that's for sure. And how high a speed can we get across the line? 281 miles an hour. Jeez.
Well, New Year's fireworks. Hope you enjoyed this little jaunt.
It was a fun drive, actually. It was.
It's gonna be a whole different kind of game.
It was a fun race. It was a fun jaunt through the mountain or through the city up into the mountains with the McLaren. Oh, okay. So the weather. I forgot the weather is actually kind of dependent on what part of the map you're in. So you're driving around in the cities. It's quite nice. Go a bit further away, I think, and you start finding snow. Or maybe not. I can't remember now. But I think that was how it worked, wasn't it? It's as I said. Oh, okay. Maybe not. Might have this time. I swear there was snow on here at some point when I loaded it up, but I could be wrong. Okay, so that was a fun. It was a fun little race. Actually, when I was loading this up, before I started filming this, I was prattling around, and I found an event. Again, having not played this for quite a while, I found an event that involved crashing some cars. Like it was like a Burnout style takedown event where you have to go and crash out a bunch of vehicles, and there's so much more to this game than last time I played it, which is really cool, actually. So let's go have a go with some of the new vehicles. So I believe the 765 LT is one of the new cars. We have got this Tempesta. I think it's a fictional car. There's a few wacky creations which I love. There is also a special Bugatti, an EB110. This is the Super Sport anodized edition. We are going to go have a drive with... I mean, we're going to this snowy section, so it makes sense to use the all-wheel drive car. I'm not going to use the all-wheel drive car. No, we're going to be really sensible and use the rear-wheel drive, I presume, Italian thing with 1,000 horsepower. How fast is the game? Okay, it did reckon 280. So yeah, cars are quite fast here, not going to lie. Let's go see what this race might hold for us.
I have to say, I don't think that rabbit luck is gonna last long.
Okay, so we're going to be racing in a blizzard against some very quick cars. Against some very quick cars. That's a lot of sideways. I love the like suddenly we're going to all form up into, so everyone drifts around a corner and then we all manage to form up into a grid. That's impressively done. Don't know how much grip we're going to get. Oi! Around here. Blizzard was the right term for it. Can I use some straight line speed? That will do the trick. Oh, okay. Definitely more challenging. Immediately. Can't really see to be going 270 mile an hour because I don't know when the road is suddenly going to curve away. Yeah, Blizzard is less than ideal. Oh, get off there. Once you get your wheel like stuck over the edge of the curbing into the snow, kind of just wants to drag the car off. Oh, the car's actually getting blown about by the crosswind as well. That's new. That's a very new thing to deal with. Yeah. So we've got wind effects on... I mean, it would make sense. We're doing 200 miles an hour, wind suddenly howling around is going to do something to the vehicle, especially very, very strong winds. Okay, that's... Whee! The wildlife is as mad as the cars, that's for sure. Okay, it's got slightly less windy. I guess when you're in these more, like you know, we're covered by trees and so on. Oh dear. Well, bad things have happened. Managed. I'm not quite sure how I hit that jump wrong, but we definitely did. We had an accident. It's fine. We've got away with it. Wind's messing around a little bit with the car. Not too bad. I mean, this would probably be, if there was some visibility, this would probably be a very pretty road to go racing around. As it is, I can just see fog, sudden corner approaching. Oh, we're back to... Oh, this is wide and open here. I can get up to... Whoa! Trees! Okay, I wanted to see how fast I could go, and suddenly you put a tree in my way. Okay, maybe doing speed runs in the foggy snow is a bad call. They've been really efficient putting these signs up, though, to tell us where the trees are. I do like that. They've got more efficient councils than bloody Horizon that rebuild stuff instantly. Alright, how fast can we go? This is dangerous. 200 and 300 miles an hour! We're still going faster. This is ridiculously quick. We're 308 miles an hour before we... that's about it. That's it. That's the nitro limit of this car. I'm just waiting for a tree to suddenly appear out of the murk. Somehow, there's a corner there. Twitchy. Almost got myself in a lot of trouble there. The new game is how fast can I go with this weather condition. I think 308 is as good as we're going to get. Those trees suddenly popping out is sketchy. The problem is I can't look at the map and everything and drive at this speed, so there's going to be a time where I get caught out by a corner. I do like having the GPS route above. I've always actually quite liked that as a way. It makes it easy to kind of see what's coming up without having to glance away from the road. So yeah, it makes life a little bit easier. Oh, now I've got some tight corners all of a sudden. Thankfully we haven't had the crazy wind to be dealing with for a little while. Which does make life a smidge easier. That's an interesting effect to have to deal with. Oy, come on now. And that's a mess. Thankfully, we got so used to the really high speed stuff, I forgot how to drive at the low speed stuff. Thankfully, we were far enough away. That a little bit of a mess wasn't going to be a problem.
The weather's about to clear up. Bad news is there's snow everywhere now.
That's fine.
Mountain roads are twisty as
I like
hell.
the sound of that. Twisty, slidey mountain roads. Cool. We'll do that one there with the Bugatti. Okay, we have claimed another victory. It's a cool car. It's a cool car. The back's interesting looking, to say the least. From the front, it looks really cool. The back's not my favourite part, certainly by no means the ugliest of cars, though. And is another fun, wacky addition. Is that where we need to go next? Is that the right one? Mountain Gods? I don't actually know. Has it got us? Oh, okay, maybe I didn't even pay attention to where I finished the last one. Potentially. Ooh, I like we've got like the little symbols. I'm just figuring out what the little symbol. Well, so we've got fireworks, bridge, and rabbits. I don't know what that means. Snow and crosswinds. I get what that means. And we've got a mattress on the car, maybe? Or is that fog? It might be fog. We've got twisty roads, bridges, and fallen trees. No, I was going to say, did it mean road? No, I don't know why rabbits would mean roadworks. But let's go and find out what this next one entails. Wait, that's gear up. I don't know why I pressed the wrong button for gear up. Yes, let us... Oh, wait, we wanted to go and drive the Bugatti, didn't we? Let's go have a try with this one. Now, it reckons 280 miles an hour. How far can we push past that with nitro? Can we go 310? It's a cool-looking EB110. That is for sure. Although it's a twisty road, wasn't it? So...
The issue's gonna be how twisted these roads.
Passable roads, I'm fine with that. We can make it work. Yeah. Right, here we go. There is no going slow. We're at 1,000 horsepower all-wheel drive Bugatti. I'm sure we are going to be fine. Okay, I take it back. Well, there's a lot of mayhem in front of us. We have pushed our way through. That is a very fallen tree. It's visually incredibly spectacular. I will give it that. I do like... I've always been a fan of racing around in the snow. And yeah, it looks really cool. It looks really cool. Challenging with these fast cars. Okay, got to not drive as much of a lunatic as I was. Sure, it's fine. Supercar, hypercar will be... Oh, we're going to race all the train lines. That's fine. Nitro will launch. It's a bloody mile. It's all good. These shortcuts are wonderful and everything. I guess we have to be taking the shortcuts because I've just noticed all the roads are blocked by massive snowdrifts. What would the general... I guess the general public would not go out? Can't imagine, you know, just a regular family going out to the shops are going to be taking jumps in their regular cars. I can't imagine someone's taking jumps in an EB110, to be honest. I don't know how much these things are worth, but millions, I presume, by now. Yeah. However, let's not think too hard. It's a very, very picturesque road to be driving through. That's... okay. These are a lot twistier. Of course, you know, this is a great thing about the Crew is you've got lots of... that's a big slide on the exit. A lot of variety in terms of roads. If you want wide open roads to go and be running at 300 miles an hour, you can. You've even got the salt flats if you want to go play around there, of course, with the drag cars and the like. You do have some proper twisty mountain roads that are definitely a challenge. These are not flat out roads at all to be dealing with. We will try and go as fast as we can. That's a hell of a steep hill. We'll go as fast as we can up the hill. Yep, back to 200 miles an hour. I mean, with a car like this, you're still going to be going pretty rapid the second there is anything resembling a straight. But yeah, definitely more to think about. Did not quite get that corner judged right, shall we say. There is going to be more twisties coming up through here for us to deal with. Not quite got the gearbox right in this either, actually. So we've got quite long gears compared to... maybe it doesn't have as many gears, I'm not sure. But we're up to 240 miles an hour on the twisty circuit, but immediately ran a smidge wide, clonked a wall, and lost some of the speed. Alright, come on, here we go. Can we get 300 miles an hour? Uphill, unlikely, I think. Oh, 270, that's... well, that's, yeah, it's a little too brave. I mean, we'll get way back end stay in chat. This is a hell of a... I wonder how high we have climbed. No, I nearly went and visited a very cold river. I don't want to do that. Cold River would be a bad place. Hey, we can slide the Bugatti a little bit. That was a bear. Just playing with traffic. Don't do that, wildlife. We're trying to not, you know, have wildlife-related issues. Oh, I was going to blast through the tunnel on the nitro and see how fast we could go. However, we did not. That's a really, really picturesque route. That's a hell of a picturesque route. I mean, the car unbelievably fast. As if they are fully upgraded max level cars. They're very, very quick. That is a really cool route, actually. I thoroughly enjoyed that race. I mean, it was quick, and I bumped a few walls. Not sure the Bugatti would agree with my assumption of enjoying said race. But there we go. We will go blink some more parts. Not that it matter too much. And then I'm going to guess this is... okay, the descent... oh, we're going to go downhill now. Yes. Let's go and play with a downhill section. Ooh, what was my favourite of the cars that I drove so far? I mean, the McLaren has the most power? No, it doesn't. Bugatti has the most power. They're all 280 mile an hour top speeds. Let's go with the rear-wheel drive. Silliness. I like the thought there. I like the thought there. We'll go with some rear-wheel drive silliness. We'll see what we can do and see if I can do another 300 mile an hour run.
You're about to cruise down a highway that cuts through the
I'm going to guess we probably can because we're on a highway potentially. I can do tunnels. That's fine. Maybe. Or I can just do my patented, if in doubt, just hold the nitro button, and it'll be fine. For this, we can push the Ferrari through a little bit. This thing is serious. I mean, the other ones were quick. I feel like this is accelerating quicker than the other cars were in relation to the AIs, at least. Not that we deal with them for very long. Yep, I have already met a truck once. It wasn't them. Whee! There's another one there. Where was this highway you mentioned? I wanted to try and do another 300-mile-an-hour run, but I don't think we're going to get that, are we? No. Ooh, we're going to get a little bit of a wobble on around there. Well, hey, hello, truck. Yeah, I'm not... The tunnel, the vision, it is a genuine thing, of course. That you would have to deal with. Hell, we've all seen the Monaco tunnel when they're racing through there. A bigger concern on this road is the traffic, because we're going so quickly as it's a single lane. Oh, that's a scrape. Sorry, McLaren. But yeah, the real challenge here is going as fast as you can, and then suddenly finding traffic in the oncoming lane. Thankfully, it's not too busy. I mean, there is the snow and ice and stuff around. I wouldn't want to run wide and put wheels in that kind of stuff, but we've mostly got fences there. If we run wide, we hit a fence, and, you know, that's kind of, in some ways, better than the alternative of ending up in the snow. Thankfully, they're not destructible either. Whoa. Nope. I've got the breaking point right there. Okay, we've got to, this is as twisty as the previous one, to be honest. Which, I mean, I do like these kind of wee drives. We'll fire some nitro again and try and get the car slowed for some corners. I mean, it's not the best driving in the world from me, I shall be honest. Another big tunnel. Yeah, thankfully the visibility is good enough when we come out the other side. I didn't actually have any nitro to go for a big speed run down there. Well, I didn't have a full... Oy, no! What a wobble! Oh, that was... Yeah, that was a hell of a tank slapper. Funnily enough, when you get tank slapper at 200 miles an hour, it's going to be bad, really. Come on, have we got a long... Okay, we've got to go for a jump. No. Okay, there we go. Right, I wanted a long straight. We're not going to get this long straight, are we? We're not going to... No, I'm just looking ahead for a brief second on the mini-map. We are not going to get a long stretch. That's onto its side. That's a big jump. That's fine. That's fine. It's okay. It's okay. We gathered it all up. There's a bridge coming up. Is there going to be a long straight after that? Come on, game. We want... you know, I will be honest. I am trying to race. You don't need... Oh, we're doing swervies. You don't need phone calls every second. Where are we going here? Oh, okay, that way. Never mind. I almost got a little bit lost. I almost James made it on that exit. I was slightly confused. But we're all fine. Nothing to see here. No, we're not going to have the straight section to do this. Again, visually absolutely stunning, this race. I'm not really able to appreciate the beautiful scenery as we are racing around at silly amounts of miles an hour. And there we go. It is across the line for the McLaren.
Talk about $1 million view.
It was a very impressive... It was a really impressive race, actually, over the mountains in the snow. Got to say, visually... absolutely wonderful little sequence of races there. We will claim a victory. We can do a celebratory donut on this one. Why not? We'll take out some power lines, telephone wires. Not sure. We'll take it out though. That's fine. And we won't get to the loot. I was too busy doing celebratory donuts. Didn't go and get the loot. I mean, the loot will stay around, of course. It doesn't despawn. I'm not going to go and do. Oh, we got a front bumper. Awesome. I don't know what for. And I'm not going to go do the final race. I shall leave that for you folks to go and discover complete on your own. Yeah, I mean, those are really... Oh, God. Keep clicking the analog stick. I think I need a new controller. Those are really, really cool little series of events. And, I mean, there's stacks of them. There's absolutely stacks of them to be doing that I have yet to really experience. So this is over here. This is the stuff that I've been showcasing. This is Season 7, Episode 2, Blizzard Rush. You're racing over a mountain with some blizzards to deal with. And there's so much content. This is stuff that was never in the game when I played it. Yes, there's a limo now in the game. There's all sorts of crazy things. I mean, you saw the car that I started off with. There we go, vehicles. Yeah, you saw the car that I started off in was fantastically mad. Let's go customize this. What did I actually unlock? I mean, I love the colour. Visual part. Did I get a front bumper? Don't know if I get just one. Oh, did I get that one there for free? Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, this is the new customization. Oh, that's a choice. Kind of looks Lamborghini. I wouldn't personally have that option, but you know, I'd say it looks kind of Lamborghini. Actually, no, that's what it looks like. It's just painted rather than. Oh no, that looks with carbon fiber. It looks all right. I think it's because you've still got the change of colour. No, not for me. That is a crazy front spoiler. We can go for wide body kit. I could get lots of rims. I won't go for those. Some new side mirrors if you want. So there's, even on a car like this, there is still a decent amount of customization. Can we get a crazy wing? Nah, not the craziest. I mean, it's vaguely sensible. Ooh, different exhaust options. Okay, much like painted diffuser and so on. It's not the craziest level of customization, but it is quite cool. Nevertheless, sorry, I was going to show you some other. Just this thing, I love it. I don't really know what it's for. It's for Rally Raid. It's awesome. There are plenty of police vehicles around the place. I mean, they've got this as well. Much like RGD. Actually, I think this was around maybe for what? I can't remember. It's been so long. I'm finding all of these new things that are awesome. About the game that, yeah, I don't necessarily remember. There's a special Celine S1. The 928 is new to the game, which is not the car I ever expected to see in the crew, but it's a really fun addition. Likewise, there's a 3000 GT, which is really cool. There's a special edition Charger with some glowy lights. It looks very evil. There is a special edition M8 as well that comes with some of this new stuff. And there's a police car as well, because, you know, always need a good police car to pretty terrified police car. But yeah, it's been really fun, actually. I gotta say, it's been really good fun getting back into the crew and playing around with this. The latest season, it's certainly spectacular, that stuff. That is an incredibly spectacular race over the or series of races over the mountain. Not going to take crazy long to complete necessarily, but it is definitely well worth a go. And if, like me, you haven't played the Crew 2 in a while, maybe now would be a good time to get back into the game and give it a try, because there is, as I said, there is so much content. So much stuff has been added since I last played it. I can't keep track of what's new, because there's so much. There's so many new cars, so many new races, so much stuff to do. Some really cool things in there. Some wacky vehicles. I really do recommend you go back and give it a try. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.